Hey everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Okay, so first one today is going to be day number 8, Wanderlust. And this one is a little bit less fun and playful. I found this image, I think on Pinterest, and it just struck me. I'm not sure why, really. I can relate to it in a lot of ways, just because, I'm single and honestly, a lot of times I feel like that. I know I'm not alone, but there's a lot of things that I have to do on my own, and yeah, so sometimes I kind of feel like I'm wandering through life by myself, working my way through my life. So, I when this prompt came up, that's the very first thing that I thought about, and this image. And so I was like, well, let's use that for this prompt this time. And so I didn't want to just paste the image down because I wanted to turn something that's kind of sad into something that's a little bit nicer. But I thought, well, maybe some Tim Holtz people might be a nice thing to add, like just to add something there. That little boy was actually very cute, but that made me kind of sad too because I don't feel like a little boy should be in a spread kind of like that's not super happy. So in the end, I was considering this guy, but then I was trying to, and then this guy, but I was trying to, equate it more from my life, and a guy just didn't seem to make sense there for me. And then that lady would have been good, but gosh, I don't want to equate myself to her either. So, in the end, I chose the lady that is sitting on what looks to me like a trunk or a suitcase or something kind of like that. It could not be. It could be something totally different. I'm not really sure, to be honest, but I thought she was the best option. So here I'm just taking off some of the extra white border. These are kind of like washi stickers, so I always forget that they are too. And so you can see through them a little bit, and it's deceiving because they're on a white background. The sticker paper is white, and so every single time I use these, I put it down and then I'm like, oh no, you can't see anything with this. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to put her down, and then she's kind of almost like a ghost. So dark, you can't really see her facial features very well. And so here I'm trying to peel it right back up without ripping anything, which I was able to do, thankfully. Got some of this tissue paper that I've got, or what is it called, graphing paper or something like that. I'm not sure anymore what it was, but it's just really nice. Kind of, it's like tissue paper, really. But yeah, so I put it on there, and of course it was all curling and up and everything, and it's just a little bit of a struggle, but that's okay. I like actually how that turned out in the end. And then I decided to add the Bible verse here in my own handwriting. And well, I'm trying to figure out where I want it to go. Really, there's no great spot for it to go. But this is almost like for me to remember that no, I'm not really alone. God is always with us. So, just gonna put that there, and in the end, this is like a really special page for me, so I really like it. Okay, so day number 9 is pattern, and I decided to go ahead and use the back side of the page that I had just done. And so since it was kind of a half page that I had covered, now I'm trying to find something to cover the other side of it, bulking up my journal even more. But I found this page, which was actually just like tissue paper, kind of, only thicker. It's the stuff that they wrap your like breakable things at the store in before you take them home so you don't break them. So that's what that is. It's really great to use in junk journals, actually. Just pasting this down, and then I had to go get a stencil, so that's what I did, and some Seedless Preserves Distress Oxide, because I thought, well, we need a little bit of color and a little bit of brightness in this journal. So I went ahead and stenciled that really cool stencil. Wow. You know what I mean. And so here I'm trying to find something to kind of just finish the page off with, and I found this neat kind of, it's not abstract really, but just kind of like a line drawing of just a table scape with some vases and dishes and stuff on it. And so yeah, just rounding the corners there, and then I'm going to use that purple Distress Oxide to distress the edges, and then I turn that into, and now it looks almost like a Project Life card. But then I just turned that into a pocket, and I found a nice piece of light gray scratch paper that I had sitting on my desk there from the book that I had torn up for oh, you haven't seen that yet. Okay, so never mind. You'll see that soon. So I just turned that into a really quick little journaling card. Just folded it over and glued it together, and so then that way both sides are that light gray color, and then just adding this little bit of ribbon that was also just sitting on my desk with some Fabri-Tac to the end, and turn that into a little tab. So here I remembered that, oh yeah, I gotta date this one. So I'm gonna come back and add the date to both of those two. And there's a closer look. Okay, so day number 10 was Trash to Treasure, and this one was really easy for me, actually. Immediately I was like, okay, well, I've got these tea bags, that's definitely trash. So I decided to take those tea bags, and then I found that very first thing that said barnyard was a tag that I had taken off of. It was some kind of home decor that I had bought. I don't even remember what it was, but it was the tag from that, kind of just, describing the brand or whatever. Here it was at the end of the day, and I was kind of tired and really just kind of wanted to be done. So I was considering using that other tag that I had made from a different piece of, it was some ephemera that I had gotten from AliExpress, and that was the tag that had come with it, that I had already collaged and worked on. But in the end I decided not to. I was like, well, no, I'm not gonna take the short route to this. But here you can see I'm just taking those tea bags and turning the background into something kind of special, and I really love how this turned out. I don't know why I don't do this more often. Well, I do know why. I don't have tons and tons of tea bags. I don't always save them. It's kind of a chore, actually, because, yeah, I gotta cut them all open and, empty the tea out. It's just it's a mess. But there you saw I took one of the little labels from one of the tea, and I'll add that in later. But here, just taking some more scraps. So this is literally all scraps that I'm using here that really probably should have been put into the trash. They're so small. But you see how much I use them, right? Like I'm using them constantly in every video practically that I put out. But the pounds was, I was testing out some stamps that I had bought. Okay, so this isn't trash here. But I thought, well, I need something kind of interesting to kind of tie things together. So I found this little vellum thing that is kind of like a postage stamp. I thought that worked pretty well with the with the pounds thing. And then on the inside here, I'm just covering all the text and everything with some more scratch paper. So yeah, so I'm just gonna do a quick little collage here. Okay, so then I thought, well, maybe I should do an eyelet or something. And then I remembered, oh no, I've got little mini staples. So I just stapled the little tea bag label thing to the front there. And then just glued the back side down so you can open it up and write in it. And then I felt like, well, this is cool, but the page is just a little bit not finished looking to me. So I went back into my scraps to see what else I could find that would maybe be interesting. And actually I did look for quite a while. I didn't really see anything that was kind of standing out to me. So yeah, I should have cut this part out. I'm sorry. But yeah, in the end, this one turned out really cute. I really like it. It took me a little longer than I think I wanted it to. And I don't know if you guys have the same thing where it seems like when you're tired and you're just like, I really don't want to do this right now, but you feel obligated to do it because this, that, or whatever. And then it just seems like everything takes so much longer. So yeah, that was kind of the case for me this time, I guess. But looking for something, and then I finally found this page that I had pulled out of a book on gardening, and thought maybe those red flowers might be okay. But then I liked these little purple and yellow flowers too, but I'm going to still try these red flowers. And I think they would have been fine, except for I had a problem with the red and the purple from the other page not going well. And I liked that the little purple and yellow ones were just like a punch of color and kind of unexpected in a way. And then I thought, well, I can't just put that there and leave it, because then that's kind of weird. So I got to put something else down there. But in the end, I decided to go ahead and just put that there. And now I'm looking again for something else to add to this page to kind of finish it off. And between you and me right now, I really don't remember what I found. So I guess it's going to be a surprise for us both right now. It's been a few days since I did. Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember now. Okay, I made a little phrase from some of these Tim Holtz stickers, and I don't remember exactly what they say at the moment, but I'll remember soon, and I'll let you know what they say. Oh, here, yeah, I'm just having a horrible time. I have no idea what I was thinking with that. vertical placement. And actually, I think I ruined that sticker too when I pulled it off the second time there. So I had to find something different. And now I got my head on straight and putting them down in the right spots here. And then I needed to find the words in and the, and so I went to this other sticker set to find that. So they don't really match completely, but I don't care. I think it's kind of cool that way. So there they are, stark and white, all on the page, and I thought, well, no, they need to be shadowy and more dramatic. So I went and took my Stabilo all pencil and shaded around them, and then with my water brush here, I'm just extending that shading a bit just to make them more dramatic. Oh, and then tried to make, okay, so it says find your loveliness in the little things. Yeah, I took that other brush to try and distress the in and the just a little bit more. So I think that's it for this page. I'm just adding the date now. Okay, so day number 11 is favorite supply, and I moved into the second section of my journal for today, and I don't know if I want to tell you what my favorite supply is yet, or if you can maybe guess it, or if you've been on my Instagram, you probably already know, because I gave away the secret, but I decided to do a full page spread here, but as you're going to see, one page is going to be very different from this second page. So, yes, did these on the same day. I've been kind of playing catch up a little bit in the last week. So, okay, so looking for some more papers and making some final decisions here. And I think I'm finally ready. So I'm just going to do a quick collage. Well, I'm going to do a collage. I don't know how quick it is, but it'll be quick for you. So I'll just let you watch. I'll come back in after a bit. So, have you figured out what my favorite supply is yet? I'll give you a hint. The word is on the front cover of this book I'm flipping through. As you saw in my Instagram, my favorite supply is paper. Duh. So, in this spread, I'm just showing my love for paper, and it doesn't have to be one style of paper. I love all kinds of styles. Obviously, I love the vintage and distressed on the left, and I also like the fresh and bright and modern. And that's not all. I mean, I love all kinds of paper. I like cool things. So yeah, and plus bonus, I got a chance to use my kitty cats. So got the kitty cats on there, and I put it down too far down, and then I left a glue mark, unfortunately. So here I'm just trying to figure out how to hide that glue mark. So I just found some handmade paper in this really pretty green color, which worked out really well. So there's my spread for that day. Yeah, turned out really cool. And I didn't show this, but I did write and stamp on that index card that I included that says favorite supply paper. And then, okay, so number 12 is in the garden. So I just flipped the page, and I'm going to do another, 4-page spread on this one. So I went to my stash of books, and I picked some pages out of like 4 different gardening books that I've got. And so kind of mixing some different styles again here with obviously the drawn illustrated one there on the left, and then a real photo on the right of some roses, and kind of a nod to my own garden here, with some of the flowers and things that I chose, and then some of them, the one that I'm cutting out right now, I don't have this flower in my garden, but I just thought it was really pretty, so I wanted to include it, in the spread. So yeah, I just kind of had some fun pulling some pictures and things out and just kind of putting them down on paper. I mean, really, it wasn't overly thought out. I just kind of went with it, and I think it's kind of different and interesting in the end. So this is some pattern paper from a K & Company pad that I've got. It's one of those, is it 6x8? 8x6, I think. So it's taller and skinnier. But I really like the pattern, and I love the color. I thought it would go really well with the roses that I had chosen on the other side, and then this dog rose, which I think I don't have that in my garden either. I have something similar, but not that exactly. I think I used to have those though. They didn't make it. So, yeah, fussy cutting out some more roses. I do have roses in my garden, so not those specifically, but they are representing the roses in my garden. And then this one, I really liked this plant because it was tall and skinny. I'm not sure if that's a water hyacinth or no, I don't think so, because the flowers would be purple then. I think those are only purple, but anyway, so I'm just kind of messing around with these nice things that I had just cut out and trying to fit them onto the page and figure out where they should go. And yeah, making a big mess of the glue. It's typical me. Yeah, this is another page from that K & Company pad, and when I had the white flower on the white background, it just wasn't standing out enough, so I decided to go ahead and put some packing paper down to give it a darker background. Yeah, that looks way better there. And so just kind of messing around to see where I might want to stick things, and decided that little rose looked good there. And this is a little bit different from what I would normally do, but I put the dog rose on top of the other roses, and actually I really like that. I think it turned out nice. And then of course we gotta get a butterfly in there. And then I think I only added this one flower to this page, and I just kept it simple there. So yeah. So there's In the Garden. Okay, day number 13, morning, and today is the 13th, the day that I'm filming this and doing the voiceover. So, here I decided to try and tell a story with pictures, and there's some words. There's a not so nice word at the end. So I'm sorry in advance. But for the background, again, I'm going back to my scratch paper, just kind of building an interesting background and layers there. Just wanted to keep it kind of light colored and monochromatic as much as I could, because these stickers that I'm using are, again, washi tape stickers, so they're slightly see-through, and I didn't want the background to be super dark or anything. So yeah, I'm actually excited to use some of these stickers because I love them, but they're not really ones that I would put in a junk journal that I would sell necessarily. I don't know. I say that, but then I just made a journal where I put two of them, where I put some of these stickers, but I'm using some with cats in them, so that's partly it too. But that picture is a picture of just some nice cozy blankets that I just put down. And then, yeah, this is a sticker that the drawing of it is very rudimentary, but it's kind of representing me slowly waking up in the morning. And then this picture here that you can't really see very well is two cats sleeping with each other, which is kind of my morning. I usually am woken up not by a cat, but there's usually a cat very nearby, and ready to say good morning when I'm ready to be awoke or awake. And then I've got a sticker there that says coffee, and then another girl who's tired and drinking her coffee. And then the one that I just put down, these came from China, so English is not their first language. It says F a fake smile. Just every time I see it on that sticker sheet, just cracks me up. So I was like, well, if I'm ever going to use this sticker, this is the time, because that is the truth. I do that a lot in the mornings until I'm fully awake. So, a couple more stickers. It's real hard for you to see, I know, but the next one, that's the illustrated one, I think I couldn't really find one that represented work very well, so that's representing work for me. And then the next one is a cat just asleep, sprawled out on top of a table. It's kind of random, but kind of sums up my feelings sometimes in the morning. And so you'll see what these say in just a minute. I had to find one more phrase for the bottom left, and then that'll be it for this one. This is kind of one of my favorite spreads. It makes me laugh. I'm not a bad person in the morning, but you gotta give me an hour or so to kind of get ready and be ready to talk to people. says, sorry I'm late, but I didn't want to come. And then this is my cup of care. Oh, look, it's empty. All right, guys, hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.